Friday. Thank God it's Friday. What a week. Thank God it's Friday and time to let loose on Popcasa with News Central TV. This week, we're going on a trip of controversial issues that made news. Well, what do you think about the Kanye situation? Is Annie Macaulay just acting, or, I don't know, putting up some stunts on social media on the new series YFA, Young, Famous, and what? Rich? Anyway, all this and more I'll bring to you right after this break. I am Bolanle Oluchi Babalola. Welcome to Popcasa. Welcome back. Is karma at play? I'm sure you would have seen the rounds making news on Facebook, social media, as in Instagram, Twitter. The only way to describe my first story to you is karma is definitely a bad boy. I am Bolanle Oluchi Babalola. Welcome to this edition of Popcasa. Now, Twitter user Field Marshal Oluchi shared a story of a pregnant woman who asked for help on Facebook page years back. I'm talking about Russia-Ukraine. Before COVID-19, before the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, and then various versions of the sit-at-home issues. Anyway, I'm taking you back to 2017. Now, here's how the story goes. She was lucky enough to get someone who was willing to help. The woman was to send her about, 50,000? 500, 50,000. She asked for 50,000. The woman sent her 500K instead of 50K. And the pregnant woman immediately blocked her everywhere so as not to refund the money. 5 years later, karma came knocking. The pregnant woman reappeared on a Facebook group asking for forgiveness from the woman. Do you understand? Like, because she thinks the lady laid a curse on her, she said she's been terribly ill and has been taken to different places for treatment, but her conscience bothers her. According to the original post, the victim of the Facebook swindle said, I really don't know where she dropped my WhatsApp number today. More than 600 people have sent me apology messages. I'm reading this like a Nigerian. Let's not talk about the audio calls. It can be very annoying. I feel embarrassed that you beat me and still won't let me cry. She told me on WhatsApp that her 2 kids died. I did not place any curse. In case this finally makes it to a blog, this is my truth. So she shared the messages between them, as you can see on your screen. And the woman is here in the message she shared, begging for forgiveness. JJ. I don't know why I get to call you Jay. Anyway, guys, in the house with me today, we're going to be breaking this down. And I have with me my friend, my personal person, Guy Marshall Banker, JJ Raymond, as usual. He's here with me. Looking good. I like the shoes.
Yeah.
I know that your blood is hot, but just calm down first.
I'm just trying to be cool. Just trying to keep my calm.
And then we have beautiful Princess Damsel, sitting pretty, Lizzy-licious.
Why did you say my friend? All those accolades you gave Jay.
You're my baby now, but you know. Anyway, Lizzy, so this matter is a very serious matter right now. If you were the one, I don't know. I'm just thinking, is this karma on them, or what exactly is going on? What do you guys make of this as the best form of karma I've ever seen? This is like after 5 years. I'm telling you guys, 5 years. What do you guys think? First of all, do you believe in karma?
I thought JJ wanted to say something first.
Yes, I have a mouthful of lots of things to talk about, really. First of all, karma is part of nature, You don't have to be Christian or Muslim or Buddhist or whatever. It just comes with the natural law of nature. I mean, what goes up comes down.
Definitely.
The first law of physics says, for every action, there is an, equal and opposite reaction. It's not physics, but it's natural, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what you give, you also receive. And so if you ask me if I believe in karma, I ask you, do you believe that when a man and a woman meets at the right time, that things will come after 9 months?
JJ.
That's
it's a different topic.
Come on, it's the same thing. So that is karma for me.
Is
really.
our question what karma is right now, or this particular situation?
So I do believe in karma. If that's your question,
yes,
definitely.
So you believe in karma?
100%.
Do you believe in karma, Lizzy?
I do not believe in karma.
You do?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Why?
I just feel like things just happen. It's not necessarily karma.
Do you know, she just reminded me of a friend I used to say there's nothing like luck or something that is just black and white. When it merges together, then it becomes gray. So then there's a balance. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so let me continue with the gist. So the other lady said she didn't curse her. As you can see, I never did anything to you. People are asking her to forgive the pregnant lady. But she's now explaining that you keep saying, see the text, it says, you keep saying you didn't curse me. And Bolu Atife, the lady that blocked you after the giveaway on 23rd March 2017, she even said it. And then this one is like, you're embarrassing me. It was a mistake, and you went with my money. But what do you think? What do you guys think of this?
First of all, it took her, how many years? 2018, 19, 20, 21. 5 good years for her to come do this. So that says that she actually didn't have any plans to, you know, send that money back. I mean, someone mistakenly sent you 500,000 naira instead of 50,000 naira. So if you didn't have all these ailments that you complained of, these sicknesses and all these many things, you wouldn't have reached out to this person. I mean, poverty itself is something, but this is on another level because it took you this long to even reach out.
Absolutely.
It's
I also
ridiculous.
think that, you know, is a season of swindlers, right? We've seen the Tinder swindler and a whole of all this gist we see right there. And we'll also see it on social media. We'll see it on the streets of even Nigeria right here, where you see these young folks who are all fraudulent. We see internet crime. You've seen it a rise in mass, right? It's almost like a norm. I mean, and that's pretty crazy. That tells you that the society or the average person we meet right here in the society now thinks negatively because you can't not do this to a fellow human who has graciously reached out to you to solve your problem. And then you tell me that karma or those whatever happened to her wouldn't come hitting you even after 5 years. It even took a very long time, really. It takes 1 month.
5 years. So
1
now,
week,
because of what she's going through, she thinks it's this woman. But is it even possible? Like, I'm just saying, your widest imagination. It could be that she's not the only one she's swindled. That she has probably been able to get money out of other people.
I think we should not even go spiritual here because the things I read online, some people said things like this thing, like there's some people that they don't necessarily need to lay a curse on you. Just the fact that you did this thing to them, they have that spirit. I don't know how that works. But it's possible that happened. It's just possible that God is just punishing her. Like,
and it might even be that it's not this woman in question. It might be something else.
Exactly, it might be something else. It might be your village. It might be our village people, not your village.
See, you know, the truth about it is that if I get to give you love, it's very likely that you're going to also give me, you know, return that love to me.
Yeah.
You know, it happened to me some time ago that I decided to gift someone I would have given something better. You know, I gave a handkerchief, a packet of handkerchiefs as a birthday gift. Trust me, my birthday just came weeks after. I received all forms of handkerchiefs, my dear. Yellow, green, purple. And that told me that, see, these things are for real. What you give is what you get back. So we got to be very careful. You know, we found ourselves in positions of leadership where we have, you know, we use government funds of the people that you're supposed to, you know, enrich the populace and, you know, civilize, get people civilized, educate them, healthcare, everything. What do you do with them? It comes back to you somehow.
There was something I saw, one of the comments that I saw, the person said, oh, just return the balance of 450 and then maybe your life will be okay. But anyway, moving on from that, we're coming close to home. We're coming close to home this time on our own personal person.
Okay.
So we're talking about his wife. So Netflix has released its much anticipated, you know, she's on a new reality show now, Young, Famous and Rich. The anticipated Young, Famous and Rich reality series. It features Khanyi Mbau from South Africa, Diamond Platnumz from Tanzania, Annie Macaulay, who represents Nigeria, Tubaba, also our homegrown hero from Nigeria, Zari the Boss Lady from Uganda, and Naked DJ, who is also from South Africa, Nadia Nakai, Swanky Jerry, the stylist from the one, and Kayleigh Schwark from South Africa as well. So in this particular episode making rounds in the news, Anni Idibia spoke about her relationship with her man, that is Tubaba, who is also her husband, the Nigerian singer and songwriter Tubaba. You know what? Before I go into details, let's listen to what she had to say.
It's all pain, hurts. But like I always say, that the good times are so much more, and I have forever with him to make up for the bad times.
The good times are much more better than the pain. Anni Idibia is one woman we have seen her relationship with the music icon Tubaba play out in the public over the years. And we rarely hear Anni Idibia speak about this particular aspect of her relationship as regards children Tubaba had before and even between their relationship. So some people think she's crying wolf since she knew what she was getting herself into. Now, the question is, I saw a woman who was still very hurt and in pain. Some say that she should feel proud of herself because in the end, he chose her instead of the other women. Yeah, calm down first.
Okay.
But Liz, after all these years with all the kids, would you have stayed to even go through all this?
Okay, so I think if I was in Annie's position, if I've come this far right now, I might just stay. But back then, that young, as when she got married, I wouldn't even stay.
Sorry, may I ask you, how far is too far?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, perhaps after having a child, right?
Yes,
or
and
two.
another child.
Okay, so when it gets to that point, you just decide to,
Usually, for me, after one, then that was a mistake or whatever happened. But then with another person, then.
But do you think she's just acting or crying?
No, I don't think she's
for the camera.
I don't think she's
when she knew
as
quite
much
well
as
what she
this
was
is
getting
a
herself
show.
into.
As much as this is a show, I don't think she's just acting. I think it's also to an extent very true. And I feel very sorry watching what I just watched. She looked like she was seriously not feeling it. She looked unhappy.
Well, I don't think she really looks unhappy, really. I saw a beautiful Anni Idibia looking stunning as always. And I also see a woman who understood what she got into before getting into it. I mean, entertainers know that
she understood the assignment.
Entertainers know that we could be very, promiscuous. Not we, that they could be very promiscuous. You know what I'm talking about. So before even get into an entanglement with an entertainer, you should expect that, especially right here in, every other part of the world. Most entertainers are that way because you get to meet a lot of ladies and women on tours and events. Oh. It's very difficult. Yes, I tell you, yes. Most entertainers, for real, get down to the movies, get down to the Hollywood behind the scenes and get to hear the gist and know how everybody gets into, having very serious relationship with themselves. Come on, girl.
Just going on and on
yes,
and on
exactly.
and on and
so
on.
This is like before he met her, during the period they were dating, till they got married.
Of course.
Things were coming.
Because at least they're married.
There was a lot she was not
JJ, let's
saying
be
here.
honest.
There was a lot she was not saying in this clip.
JJ, let's be honest.
She was trying to do so many
I can't put myself in her shoes anyway because I'm the guy.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, she understood. See, you are with Tubaba. You are with the legend. You are with the star that everybody, she's also a star, with no disrespect to her. But
she's not.
Tubaba is Tubaba. And of course, he's a liberal man.
So we should make an excuse for him because he's Tubaba.
Because he's a man. And the average African man, the average man, perhaps all around the world, is polygamous. That's the truth about it. And if you even put it down to the spiritual side, the religion that I believe in, which is Christianity, there is still no part of the Bible that says that you should maintain one woman. So it's not against that, except you're a bishop.
You know what? I think
Her first child is Tubaba's fifth child.
Yeah.
Fifth child. So I think I should come in here. I think I like the fact that Annie is a woman that I know. I think she clearly knew what she wanted. She wanted this life. She wanted the stardom life.
Yeah, you think that was the reason
absolutely.
she wanted
Yes, she wanted this. She liked the. I can understand where she was coming from. Like the old African, it seems like a beautiful love story. It sang for you. You guys became like back in those days. There was nothing like this.
And I think they are soulmates.
Just this girl,
yeah.
And I think they are
just this girl
soulmates.
it chose out of all the many girls.
There are certain persons on earth that you just for some reason just love them. No matter what happens, you still stay
there was a
stuck
post
to
that
them.
came on before we started the show. They just celebrated their 10 years anniversary.
Fantastic.
And they renewed their vows.
Congratulations
They
to
renewed
them.
their vows.
So you see, love is beyond
congratulations
all
to the
this.
couple once again, you guys. We can continue all day on this talk.
Absolutely.
But
We won't
please,
end.
I need to go for a break and come back. So we'll be right back after this break. Welcome back. Now, we're going to the international couple that has gotten and held the attention of their followers for weeks now. Yeah, I think it started in February or so. Kim Ye's situation. On Thursday, Instagram announced that rapper Kanye West, who now goes by Ye, was suspended from using his Instagram account for 24 hours because he violated the social media network's harassment policy. It also blocked all the content on his page, which wasn't so much, by the way, because he posts and deletes, always doing that, without saying specifically what from his account violated the rules on hate speech, bullying, and harassment. Now, Ye, who is 44 years old, has been in the spotlight for several weeks following his messy divorce from reality star Kim Kardashian and over his attacks on comedian Pete Davidson, who is currently dating Kim, as well as other celebrities who speak about the situation. You're nodding your head. Yeah. JJ, I'm coming to you. Now, you might be wondering why my guy was served breakfast. Here goes the post. In Ye's word, he said, kumbaya. According to Urban Dictionary, kumbaya is a word used to define a black individual who is anti-black and often acts against the black community. It also is defined as the disparaging term used to refer to a black individual or any person of African descent. Wow. Apparently, the post in question insulted late-night talk show host Trevor after he said West was becoming more and more belligerent in how he tries to get Kim back, including a clamation music video that shows West holding Davidson's severed head. I saw that. Let's watch it.
And over time, Kanye has become more and more belligerent in how he tries to get Kim back. Like when it started, it was, you know, some would say romantic. Oh, I want you back, and you know, here are roses, and this is my dream. And some people are like, oh, okay, it makes sense. You're trying to win somebody back. We understand that. But over time, it's become more and more belligerent. And what's weird about the situation is Kanye West has told us that he struggles with his mental health. So I get it. You want to have artist therapy. But here's what's weird that Kanye doesn't understand is like what we're seeing is it makes you uncomfortable, man, because
you can see so much frustration in his speech. Trevor Noah compared it to his situation with his mom while growing up in South Africa. Instagram has also said that this could take further action against, they would take further action against West accounts in the event of a repeated post of violation. Darling. JJ, just breathe first.
Yes.
Breathe, calm down.
Yes.
So, first question, was this a fair punishment? Like Kanye has been going in, as in on and on about Pete Davidson for weeks, and even referenced some questionable jokes Pete Davidson recently made to say he doesn't want the comedian around his children anymore. How can you say that? And then he thinks Davidson could get Kim addicted to drugs.
Okay. First of all, is it a fair, right? Is it fair judgment against Kanye West?
Absolutely.
Well, if you are on Instagram, on Twitter, any of social media platforms, even if you're on the streets of Namibia, wherever, you need to play by the rules right there. And Instagram has explicitly said, and still says, Instagram has got these community guidelines, which they say we are working, I'm going to, bring out the part that talks about the hate speech. We are working to remove content that has the potential to contribute to real-world harm, including hate speech, bullying and harassment, and misinformation that contributes to the risk of imminent violence or harm, that's physical harm. Instagram is not a place to support or praise terrorism, organized crime, or hate groups. Respect other members of the Instagram community. It is never okay to encourage violence or attack anyone based on their race, ethnicity, national origin, sex, gender identity, and the rest of that. So it is it is clear to you that if you are on Instagram, you cannot do certain things. It's like, pull out your nude photos. It's not allowed except you're using it, to promote.
So we agree that he has violated it. Lizzie, you were against that.
I think for Kanye, it just has a way of taking this step. It's like the Yoruba adage, like you take this step and
One
then
step
nothing
forward
happens,
was,
you take the next one. Like it keeps
You're testing the
reaching,
waters.
it keeps reaching and reaching and reaching. So I think this was just fine. I mean, this is just this is minor, 24-hour suspension.
Did you see what they did to Trump during his time? Anyway,
exactly.
we don't want to go
This is
there.
little.
But then again, you need to also look at the life of Trevor Noah. Some people think that he was also looking for trouble, so he got what he
Well,
wanted.
I don't think Trevor was looking for trouble.
Oh, yeah, was looking for trouble.
Trevor is
One
a
of them.
political commentator. He
was
talks about
looking for
everything. So, I mean, that's how he makes his money. So, what do you expect? Yeah,
Okay,
man,
so
come on.
this particular topic is very, very, I don't know, it just goes straight to my heart.
Do you
and
want to hear from us?
yes.
Okay,
good.
so I watched this video and I saw everything that Trevor, I heard everything and I
did
saw
too,
as
yes.
well what Trevor said. I liked the angle he came from. I like the fact that he mentioned many things, that women are questioned for the things that happen to them, not the things happening to them.
Yep.
That's two different things. Like, oh, why is this happen? Why did this happen to you? Not, oh goodness, why is this happening to you? Like, so many people were not. It's almost like because of a personal hate towards Kim, and then people think, oh, anyway, she likes publicity anyway, so she's probably loving this.
Yes,
But the
that's
truth
what a lot
is,
of people think.
she was actually being harassed because the on and on, the back and forth. Even if you're saying this thing, how are you saying it? You're coming, you're talking about TikTok. You're posting everything.
No. If it's on the TikTok on, I'm with Kanye on the TikTok part. But now he has gone over and above.
He has gone over. He
passed
put up.
his
I don't know if
boundaries.
you saw the post. He put up a post of 3 buttons or whatever.
Yeah.
He put them on
Yes,
and
yes.
said,
And
what's
then
that?
the video where
How is that an issue?
But the question I want to ask, one last question before we write off. Is it an abuse or harassment, his actions on Kim?
I think it's emotionally abusive.
Is emotional?
And it's
JJ, what do you think?
Kanye is Kanye.
Meaning?
He's
And that
crazy.
means
Okay,
He's just
guys,
crazy.
you've heard it.
He's
We will
just crazy.
continue. I am not going to leave here today, and we need to go. We'll continue this conversation online. If you have any other thing to say, just drop your comments on our YouTube handle. Podcaster will always respond to you. Thank you for joining us on Podcaster today. And until next week, make sure you look good and keep being happy. Bye.